You think that was the ending? That was the trailer. That was Marcus Raines' voice, broadcast through a private live stream sent to the FBI. And the screen? Troy Renner was still alive. Barely. Gagged. Bruised. But now he wasn't alone. Beside him, a woman. Duct tape across her mouth. Eyes wide. She tried to scream, but only air escaped. Her name was Detective Ivy Cortez, 37. Missing for 3 days. Marcus had just taken his next victim. And this time, he wasn't hunting ex-lovers. He was hunting those chasing him. August 23rd, 2023, 4:14 a.m., FBI Field Office, Houston. The room was dead silent. Detective Claire Hendricks watched the live stream on loop, her fists clenched. The footage had only lasted 46 seconds, but confirmed what they feared. Marcus Raines wasn't done. Not even close. He had crossed the line. He wasn't targeting people who hurt him anymore. He was targeting those who got in the way. 12 hours earlier, August 22nd, 4:33 p.m., Detective Ivy Cortez was working alone in her car, just 2 blocks from the Starbucks where Marcus was spotted. She'd gone against protocol, trying to track his burner signal herself. She sent a final text at 4:33 p.m. "I think I see him." Then nothing. Her phone last pinged near an abandoned parking structure downtown. Back at FBI HQ, tech team scanned metadata from a new live stream. They confirmed it. The footage was filmed live, not pre-recorded. And the IP address? Spoofed across 7 proxy layers. Marcus was becoming more sophisticated. He was learning how to stay ahead of them. And he was watching them every step of the way. 5:40 p.m. inside the kill room. The room in the stream was lined with plastic sheeting. A dim, flickering work light buzzed above. Troy's hands were zip-tied to a metal chair, and he was barely conscious. His face was swollen. One eye shut. Next to him, Ivy Cortez blinked rapidly, trying to signal something. A Morse code pattern? A message? Forensic linguists were brought in. After analyzing her eye movements frame by frame, they decoded it. He's not alone. Day 11, August 24th, the Marcus Manifesto. A USB stick arrived by courier. No return address. Inside was a document titled The Redemption Series Episode Guide. It wasn't just a manifesto. It was a production outline. Each episode was labeled with a victim, a theme, and a punishment. 7 in total. EP1, Tamara, Betrayal. EP2, Troy, Loyalty. EP3, Ivy, Interference. EP4, TBD, Corruption. EP5, TBD, Surveillance. EP6, TBD, Judgment. EP7, Marcus, Salvation. Detective Hendricks read the last line out loud. "This isn't murder. This is performance art. I'm showing the world what happens when justice breaks down." The psychological profile deepens. FBI profiler Andrew Lynn updated Marcus's psyche eval. His latest report called Marcus a malignant narcissist with delusions of grandeur, adopting a vigilante filmmaker persona. His crimes are no longer personal. They're ideological. In other words, Marcus had rewritten the script, and he cast himself as both the hero and the executioner. Then the timer started. Marcus uploaded a new video, this one titled EP3, Live premiere in 72 hours. The thumbnail? Detective Ivy's FBI badge, cracked in half. August 25, 3:18 p.m. Public panic grows. The FBI issued a statement. "We are working tirelessly to locate Marcus Raines. We urge the public not to engage with or spread his live streams." But it was too late. Clips of the videos were already flooding Twitter, TikTok, and dark web forums. Hashtags like #RainesRevenge and #LivestreamKiller were trending. People weren't just watching. They were waiting for the next episode. That night, 8:40 p.m., a clue in the static. A cybersecurity analyst noticed something strange in Episode 2's audio. Beneath the background hum, there was a faint sound, a train whistle. He enhanced the audio, cleaned it. Then someone recognized the pattern. It was the 837 freight train that runs past Baytown Chemical Plant, 30 minutes east of Houston. It narrowed Marcus's location down. Finally, August 26, 2:12 a.m. raid at the Baytown warehouse. FBI agents stormed the facility. Inside, they found ropes, blood, burned duct tape, a smashed GoPro, and a crude backdrop, a plastic sheet wall painted with the words, "You're late." She's already on set. No sign of Marcus. No sign of Ivy. But there was a phone, and it had been streaming live for 2 hours. To no one, just black screen. He was mocking them. Back at HQ, Claire Hendricks sat in front of the original Tamar video again. She zoomed in on the reflection in the hallway mirror. A silhouette. She had assumed it was Troy. But now, with forensic reconstruction, it looked different. Not a man. A woman. Someone Marcus was working with. And Ivy's blinking message made perfect sense. He's not alone. Investigators now believe Marcus wasn't working solo. They pulled his old phone logs from 2022. One name popped up repeatedly. Dr. Evelyn Sharp, 42. Psychiatrist. Marcus's court-appointed therapist from his 2021 assault case. She had been suspended for violating patient boundaries. And after that, disappeared. Her address in Sugarland had been abandoned for months. Neighbors said she left in a hurry. One neighbor recalled her saying, "The world doesn't understand Marcus, but soon they will." August 26, 7:58 p.m., Marcus goes public. A new stream appeared on a sketchy video platform used by conspiracy groups. Marcus stood in front of the camera, calm, clean-shaven, and eerily composed. He wore a black button-up and stood beneath a flickering fluorescent light. "They call me a monster. But tell me, when the justice system fails, what do? We make noise. We burn it down. We rebuild." He paused, then held up Ivy's FBI badge. "Tomorrow, episode 3 goes live. You'll get to see what the badge really means." Spoiler, it doesn't save her. The stream cut off at exactly 3 minutes, 33 seconds. August 27, 8 p.m., countdown ends. Viewers from around the world tuned in. Authorities tried to intercept the feed, but Marcus's proxies bounced a signal through Iceland, Singapore, and finally back to somewhere in California. The stream began. A dark room. Ivy Cortez is strapped to a steel chair, mouth duct taped, eyes wide. Her wrists are bleeding. Troy is no longer in frame. Then Marcus walks in, calm, smiling, holding a clipboard. Today's lesson, interference. When people think they're heroes, they start breaking rules. That's how justice dies. He lifts a remote. A projector turns on behind him. Footage plays of Ivy breaking into a private property the night Tamar died. Footage she never logged in her report. Marcus leans close to her ear and whispers, "You lied too." Then something shifts. The camera zooms in on Ivy's wrists. She's holding something, a hidden pin, and then she slices a zip tie. Just as Marcus steps away, she lunges, tackles him to the ground. The camera shakes violently, but then gunshot. Silence. The feed goes black. The world erupts. What happened? Who fired the shot? Did Ivy escape? Then, an update from an IP in Reno, Nevada. A 10-second clip. Ivy, covered in blood, walking barefoot through a forest trail, limping. She looks directly at the camera. He's still out there. August 28th, FBI makes shocking discovery. Agents return to the warehouse near Baytown. Behind a false wall, they found a lock freezer. Inside, Troy Renner. Alive. Barely. Dehydrated. Bruised. But alive. He whispered one sentence before collapsing. She helped him. She's still helping him. Who? The footage was reviewed again. And just before Ivy tackled Marcus, a second figure stepped into the shadows. A woman's voice is faintly heard, shouting, "Marcus, do it now." That voice matched to Dr. Evelyn Sharp. As Ivy recovers in the hospital under armed guard, a nurse hands her a note slipped under her door. The handwriting is familiar. "Good job surviving, detective." But it's not over. There's still 4 more episodes left. Love, M+E.